Hey everybody,
Beth.
from Nintendo. Thanks for stopping by my new home in Animal Crossing.
New Horizons.
I've been playing a lot lately.
Well, in the last 24 hours, Animal Crossing's been released and the entire of England's gone into lockdown. To say I'm scared is an understatement. But if I'm honest, I'm not at the same time. For me, this couldn't have happened at a better time. Like previously mentioned, today is still March 20th and Animal Crossing has been out for less than 24 hours. So I thought, before the trend dies down, I should go ahead and make a video about why Animal Crossing is the game we need now. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Doug Bowser. I know Doug Bowser did not work on the game, however he's currently the president, so we're gonna go with Doug Bowser. So for me, Animal Crossing is a game that I have grown up with. My first game I ever played was Wild World and I became completely obsessed. If I'm honest, I got it at a point where I was falling behind in school. I think I was about 5 or 6. And it taught me how to tell the time, how to read, how to write, how to socialise with people, which although I didn't make many friends at the time, really helped me in the future. Also, please ignore this appearance. As you can see, this is the result of spending all day drinking Monster, eating Pringles chocolate, and playing Animal Crossing for about 9 hours straight. I did leave the house for like 20 minutes in between so that I could go get cat food, but otherwise, your girl's been binging. Animal Crossing's just been a huge part of my life, and to say I was excited for New Horizons was an understatement. Obviously, I've had videos out before where you've seen me react to like the directs specifically. My boyfriend Joe has seen firsthand me crying about the announcements of it at E3 and the footage reveal. Again, at like various events, various Nintendo Hangout events. And the game's been out less than 24 hours and I'm already in love with it. I'm in love that so many of my friends who have not grown up with the game or have only ever heard of the game are suddenly interested and also wanting to play, and I get to kind of explain to them all the different things like villager types and why fruits matter and like what their villager is, like what a jock villager is, just those kind of things. The game is not even a day old. It is still a newborn baby as far as like if this was a human child, this would still be like a fresh baby, a fresh bun out the oven situation, boys and girls. Animal Crossing's a game that's really benefited my mental health. Just having this land where you can go and explore and live your life the way you want to and design everything down to a path, a waterfall. Amazing. And considering the majority of the world is currently in lockdown because of, well, we can't call it its proper name. Let's call it like the Budweiser bug. I feel like that's appropriate. Because of the Budweiser bug, the majority of people are being discouraged from leaving the house by their government, like here. This game's really going to help people get that sense of what it's like to be outside and being able to do normal activities and having some form of routine, from just doing like the Nook miles, mini tasks, or going out and fishing or watering or just talking to their neighbours or finding out what's happening in their daily life. And kind of leading on from that, it will also form as a distraction away from everything that is going on, because although no one really likes to admit it, it is scary. Like this whole situation that we're in right now, this pandemic, it's fucking terrifying. Like nobody knows what's going on, not even, well, I know people who are currently dealing with this virus and it's terrifying, but being able to escape and run away is great. And it's like for every age group, this game is appropriate and perfect. If you're younger, you can learn how to interact with people and ideas and about progression, and it's like the Critterpedia. You can catch a bug and then learn about it. You can catch a fish You can do some gardening, you can learn about ecosystems, there's so much to it. For example, if you're older like me, I am in so many Animal Crossing groups online, mainly through Facebook. When you buy an Animal Crossing game, you don't just get the game, you get the community. Even if you don't want it, there is probably the most wholesome and cute and sweet community behind the Animal Crossing games. Although we're obsessive and we care about silly little things like kneecaps and froggy chairs, this fandom has a huge heart, and like people care so much about the game and like people's relationships to it and what it means to them. And it's huge, and it's like, it's not just the game itself, it's the emotion you get from doing it. And like the music is just something that will completely take you away. The amount of times I will just sit and listen to the soundtrack or like various hour music, it's insane. I will be doing like everyday tasks, like if I'm having a bath or I'm doing some reading, I'll pop on some background music, maybe some rainy day noises, and I'll just vibe. Having something like this where people have the opportunity to practice mindfulness and taking care of themselves and really benefiting their mental health is amazing. Like, why would you not want something that is such a perfect escape where everything is easier and you get to be friends with animals? Like, sign me up. I love animals. My mental health isn't great. I, for one, will say the last year of my life has been arguably the most difficult, even through going through like deaths in the family and dealing with various personal struggles. This last year's been the worst, and having Animal Crossing to look forward to, as silly as it is, has really been exciting because I am such a huge fan of the series, and I know so many people will undermine my love for this game. But it honestly, the idea of just having an escape where there are little creatures who love you and want to see you every day is great. Like, my best friend in the whole world, she came over for a sleepover one night and she brought me this. The little, I don't know what this is for, it might be Amiibo Festival. The Amiibo Festival is about, she didn't need to, and I cried because, like, just Animal Crossing means so much to me, and I'm so happy that it's here. Honestly, I feel a bit silly just making a video gushing about Animal Crossing. It's such a silly thing, but for so many people, I can understand why this is the game that everybody needs, and I feel like if you do have a Switch, this is one of the games you need. If you need a retreat or a distance or something that allows you to have control in a world that is so hectic and so fucking terrifying right now, this is it. Being able to just chill, do nothing. The ability to physically do nothing and just watch a progression on screen with minimal effort is huge. It's crazy that this game's been out less than 24 hours and already I feel like my life's gonna revolve around it in the next few weeks. The world's scary, but I feel like with Animal Crossing we have a little bit of peace. Is that a weird statement? Yeah. Everybody needs their thing, and I feel like for the majority of you guys, like the little gaming community, Animal Crossing is what we need. It's very much a breath of fresh air, it's refreshing, it's sweet. Really couldn't have come at a better time. So, thank you, Nintendo. In other news, I'm gonna try my best to upload every Sunday and Wednesday, just to kind of give me something to do. In the meantime, I'm gonna go wash this. Look at this mane. This is how bad my hair has gotten. I've washed it 2 days ago and it is just crazy. Might make a video on that, might not, we'll see. Anyway, I hope everybody is safe, and if you need content to watch, I'm your girl. I'm gonna get back to the Isle of Ho, you know. Also, my island is called Ho because when I was younger I tried to type in home and accidentally typed in H-O, Ho, so all of my islands, lands, whatever towns you want to call them, have been called Ho. So I'm gonna go back to the Isle of Ho, and everybody please remain safe. See you next time. So, bye!
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.